Welcome back to the gym, everybody. Today we're going to do floor pommel horse and rings, and we have week 4 of the phase 2 hypertrophy leg strength. So we should just get going. I'm going to start with my level 10,000, Aiden. Hope you guys had a nice weekend. Nice to see everybody. Let's do walking with wrist rolls. Single finger pull down stretch, first finger. And next finger. Next finger. Buenos dias, Iñaki, tu padre. Buenos dias, amigo. And last finger. Switch hands. Next finger. Next finger. Last finger. Pinky up stretch. Te amo, amigo. Other hand. Palm up, pull down stretch. And switch hands. One arm on top of the other. Switch arms. Brazo izquierdo, círculo adelante. Brazo izquierdo, círculos hacia atrás. Brazo derecho, círculos hacia adelante. Brazo derecho, círculos hacia atrás. Doble brazo, círculos hacia adelante. Y hacia atrás. Comienza bajo y sube alto con los brazos. Oh, amigo, vamos. Mira, amigo. Start low, go high. Okay, one hand on top of the other. Una mano encima de la otra en la parte baja de la espalda, empuja el estómago y tira de los codos hacia atrás. Okay, let's go arms above your head. That's it. Okay, bend your knees and straighten to the ceiling. Bend your knees and go to your heels. Dobla las rodillas y endereza el teco. And then bend your knees and go back to your heels. Bend your knees and straighten to the ceiling. Bend your knees and go to your heels. Hands on your hips with feet facing in. And out. Manos en las caderas con los pies hacia adentro y hacia afuera. And out and in. Slow kickwalks with your feet flexed. Patada lenta, camina con los pies flexionados. Patadas laterales. And down to your knee. Okay, Abdurrahim, let's do your lat stretches in a hollow. Open into a stretch. And other side hollow. And stretch. And let's go to the other side one more time. Good hollow shape, pull on that lat, stretch on your lats. And open up the stretch. And hollow on the other side. And stretch. Elbows. Hips. Knees. Spider-Man left. And switch. Switch sides. May as well put on real Spider-Man. He's got the Spider-Man shirt on today. And switch. One more switch. Stretch in the middle. On your belly in the middle. Hips forward and backward. Hips forward and backward. Hips forward and backward. Left leg straight. Right leg straight. Left leg straight. And switch one more time. Hands in front, fingers face forward, 2 circles left. Two circles right. Fingers face towards each other, 2 circles left. And 2 circles right. Fingers face away from each other. And fingers face towards you. Flip over, push gentle. Ten wrist push-ups. Ten palm push-ups. Face your fingers forward. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Face your fingers sideways. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Face your fingers backwards. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your toes. Open up your belly, stretch your quads. Stretch your toes. Stretch your quads. Dave Tilley stretch. Switch legs. Oh, what's good, Kennedy? Sit down, stretch your pike. Separare un poco sus pies. Mano izquierda en tu pie izquierdo. Mano derecha en tu pie derecha. Separa un poco tus pies. Separate your feet a little bit. Mano izquierda en tu pie izquierdo. Mano derecha en tu pie derecho. Separa tus pies 90 grados, por favor. Mano izquierda en tu pie izquierdo. Mano derecho en tu pie derecho. Codos en el medio y en el piso. Separa tus pies lo más que puedas. Separate your feet as wide as you can. Left hand, left foot. Extiende tu brazo hacia arriba. Right hand, right foot. Extiende tu brazo hacia arriba. Estira los hombros detrás de la espalda. Y empuja hacia un puente. Y estira los hombros. Empujar hacia un puente. Y uno más, estira los hombros. Y empujar hacia un puente. Okay, let's do some fake handstands. Aiden. Let's go legs straight today. Alright, push through those fingers. Keep those shoulders over your hands a little bit more, Aiden. We'll go 40 seconds. Pushing and hunching, looking right between your hands. Try to get those shoulders around your side, as far up in your chest as you can. Separate those fingers so you have a wide base of support. Shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up. Push with your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hollow rocks. Keep your body still. Don't move your arms forward and backward. Jackson, keep those arms still above your head, a little bit closer together if you can. Yo quiero las piernas apretado. Está bien. 8 seconds. Aiden, can you do the next fake handstand with your feet on that weight bench? Ready, set, go. Push through your shoulders, push through the ground, hunch in those shoulders the best that you can. Separate your fingers. I would move your shoulders just a little bit more forward if you can, Aiden. That's good. More hunch in your chest if you can. Better. Shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up. Push your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stretch rocks. Try to keep these feet together the best that you can. Oh, that's the onesie. Oh, I gotta get it on. He's got the onesie on. I gotta get it on. There you go. Oh, man. Kennedy, we got that on. Who wears that? Never seen that. All right, let's go one more. Look at this guy. What's up, my dog? What's up, my G? Look at this guy with that onesie. Yeah, I gotta get this guy on the mic. Hey, come to the screen, come to the screen, my dude. Put yourself on mic. I gotta know what's up with this onesie. I gotta know what's up.
Hey.
What's up, my dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Wear that onesie anywhere except for the house? Do you wear it to school?
Nah, no, I don't wear it to school.
What is it for?
I just wear it in the house.
That thing, pajamas?
Yeah, it's England.
Straight fire, my man. I wish I could have one of those.
Nice.
Does it have feet too? No?
Nah, no feet.
That's you gotta be the man to rock that thing. I'm feeling it, dude. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
All right, my dog. I got you. All right. Kennedy. Let's do it. Wow. Yeah, Abdurrahim's giving thumbs up. Definitely. Wow. Golden thumbs up. Boone thumbs up. Wow. That's big time, Kennedy. Kenny, you got those little curls in the top of the head there with those two buns. Look at you guys. You guys are like rocking it. It's amazing. Ah. All right. Let's do one more set of hollow rocks and we'll be done with this. $15 to go. Anybody's body feeling sore or feeling pain from the workouts that we're doing? Anybody have any issues? Kennedy, you're good. Everything's good. Boone, you're good. Everybody's good. Okay. I want to do shoulders at 10 today. All right, Jack gives me golden thumbs up. Jack, I can't see your screen at all. All right, let's get it done, Kennedy. All right. Shoulders, hands, hands, 1. Shoulders, hands, hands, 2. Shoulders, hands, hands, 3. Shoulders, hands, hands, 4. Shoulders, hands, hands, 5. Shoulders, hands, hands, 6. Shoulders, hands, hands, 7. Shoulders, hands, hands, 8. Shoulders, hands, hands, 9. Shoulders, hands, hands, 10. Quickly now. Shoulders, hands, hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulders, hands, hold. 10 circles forward. Ten circles backward. Arms above your head. Bend. Straighten. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. 10 mariposas. Hands by your waist, shoulders, hands, hands, 1, shoulders, hands, hands, 2, shoulders, hands, hands, 3, shoulders, hands, hands, 4, shoulders, hands, hands, 5, shoulders, hands, hands, 6, shoulders, hands, hands, 7, shoulders, hands, hands, 8, shoulders, hands, hands, 9, shoulders, hands, hands, 10. Quickly now. Shoulders, hands, hands, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 10 circles forward. Ten circles backward. Arms bent above your head. Bend straight. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Kennedy, fix your screen. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. 10 mariposas. Hands in a high V. Shoulders, hands, hands. 1. Shoulders, hands, hands. 2. Shoulders, hands, hands. 3. Shoulders, hands, hands. 4. Shoulders, hands, hands. 5. Shoulders, hands, hands. 6. Shoulders, hands, hands. 7. Shoulders, hands, hands. 8. Shoulders, hands, hands. 9. Shoulders, hands, hands. 10. Quickly now. Shoulders, hands, hands. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up. 10 circles forward. 10 circles backward. Arms above your head. Bend. Straighten. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 10 mariposas. Why don't you guys go get your mushrooms out, and we'll start with mushroom today. Alright, everybody's arms should be pretty fresh. We should be able to get a good number of circles, and those circles should be done well today. So let's go get your mushrooms. Jack, if you want to go down and swing some horse, you can do that. And then Kennedy, I already sent you your beam stuff. Why don't you start with 6 and go all the way up? Everybody should be ready to go. Boone, you can do your horse or your mushroom, doesn't matter, either one. When we do rings today, I want Boone and Aiden, you guys use those rings the best you can. Alright, I'll put the first exercise up. Looks like Jackson's ready to go. So first, I think we only have four exercises on pommel horse on Mondays. But the first exercise, I'm pretty sure, is just circles. I'm pretty sure we have to try to get up to as many circles as we can. That's parallel bars, that's not going to do it. Jeez, Boone. Put on parallel bars. Alright. I think that we can do, right here it says walk arounds, but I think that we spend a little bit more time doing circles right now, so maybe what you can do is not worry about how many you do, but how perfectly you do them. Maybe even if you just do 5 in a row, Abdurrahim, I want to make sure that you're controlling your hips. Very important. Alright, Boone, make sure you get, maybe just start with front loops first. Jackson, control your hips to the left all the time. Alright, Jackson, your circles are looking very, very nice. It's good stuff. Kennedy, you're working on releve holds, squeezing your legs tight together, making sure that you're on those high heels as tall as you can with no wobbles like that. Keep your arms really tight, and don't make your fingers look weird. Yeah. I don't know, sometimes you do that thing with the top of your knuckle that like you can only do if you're double jointed. I don't know if you can, I don't know, that looks better. Whatever, I'm not going to be overly critical. I think you could squeeze your ears with your arms a little bit more. Yes, Boone, what's up, buddy?
I got 18 back moves on Providence.
Where did you get them? Walmart?
I got them at my gym.
Oh, nice. Can you show me a couple? Here?
Sure.
Alright, that'd be exciting. Yeah, Kennedy, make sure that those arms are nice and tall, squeezing your ears. I also think that you should do releve holds with your right foot in front, but also make sure you switch with your left foot in front, just to make sure that your hips and your ankles and things start to get equally as strong on one side as the other. Ooh, Boone, those look pretty good. Boone, look at the end when you fell, your belly turned up to the opposite side. Make sure that you keep your belly facing to the left, little man. Okay, Aiden, you can work on circles, I think. Just making sure that your belly is facing to the right every time, the whole circle. That's it, Boone. Good heel drive. Good man. Got to keep your legs a little bit tighter, Booney. That's it. Good job, Iñaki. Iñaki, yo quiero los... el estómago a la izquierda, por favor. Iñaki, haz lo mejor que puedas para controlar la dirección de tus caderas. Haz lo mejor que puedas para controlar la dirección de tus caderas. Siempre deben mirar a la izquierda. Alright, siempre a la izquierda. Iñaki, ¿dónde está el izquierda? Point. Sí, a la izquierda. Belly to the left. That's it. Más fuerte con tus brazos. Y yo quiero las piernas apretado y juntos y el estómago en un pequeño arco todo el tiempo, todo el círculo. Más, yo quiero más. Iñaki, si está arrastrando los pies, debe inclinarse más con los hombros. Okay, especialmente en la atrás. Okay, let's see Aiden. Let's see a couple of circles from Aiden. I just really want to see the control of your hips to the right, especially, oh boy, like at the end there, obviously your hips turn to the left. Belly to the right. Yeah, those are better. That was a good one. Yes, buddy. Good job. Okay, Aiden, listen for a second, okay? Now, do you know what a sit and spin is? Okay, a sit and spin, it's like a little toy that you use. You sit on it like with your legs crossed, and it's got like a little, like a lever, and you turn and turn and turn, and it makes you go faster. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. 1 second. You guys keep going. Give me 1 second. You guys keep going. Maybe I can show you what this is. You guys keep swinging. All right, give me a second to try to do this. I'm screen sharing with everybody, but give me a second to show you. Sit and spin. This is a sit and spin, okay? A sit and spin. Let's see if it works. Dun-dun-dun. I bet Aiden had one of these toys.
Sit and spin, kids just love to sit and spin. They join in, spin and fun with sit and spin. All in.
Okay, that's annoying enough, but all right, let's stop the share and I want you guys, so if I want to go faster and faster on a sit and spin, I gotta use my hands more and more. I gotta use my arms and I pull on that little top thing harder and harder and harder. So Aiden, when you're swinging, I want you to swing faster, and what I want you to think about is using your hands to create more of a circle. Instead of just pushing down into the horse, I want you to pull and push and pull and push and pull and push and pull and push. And use your arms. That looks better already. I want you to use your arms. Right now your feet are floating in the air. So if you think about driving your heels and trying to get your circles faster with your feet, there's nothing that's going to really help you do that. But if you can think about using your arms to create a faster circle, Jack, when you're swinging on the pommel horse that you have downstairs, I want you to think about using your arms to create more speed. Same thing with you, Boone. All right, when you're swinging on the mushroom, doesn't matter on the mushroom or the horse. I want you to try to use your arms more to create that heel drive and that swing. Jack, I think as your feet are coming from the front to the back, you're bending your knees and getting into a small hollow. And I think that you want to stay a little bit more stretched if you can. All right? Can I do circles on the floor? Of course you can, Jack. But right now, Jack, I think that you got to start with your hips down. Let's start one more time and then we'll go to the next exercise. All right? Let me see you set up for your circle, Jack. Okay? Just slide your leg over like you're about to kick and yeah, but that's not what you did before. What you did before is that, and I don't think that that's going to be helpful. All right, let's try to keep those hips down as much as you can. All right, Kennedy, you're going to do 3 stick in a row. You got to do cartwheels or front walkovers. You got to do your acro skill. All right, you got to stick them in a row. If you don't stick them in a row and you make a mistake, then you got to do it again. All right, I think that, like, yeah, I sometimes go back and forth. I think that you should do it sometimes on the line, on the blue line. But just make sure that you're always staying on a line either on the wood floor that you're on, pretend it's a beam. All right? Make sure that you're pushing super tall. Right there, right there, right there. That's it. Tall, tall, tall. Keep your hips square. Make sure you're pushing through your bottom toe and cover your ears. Arms up, arms up, arms up. And I'll put the next exercise up for you guys. All right, now let's go, Boone. Let's work on front loops this time. All right, let's go front moors. Jackson, Abdul Rahim. All right, Aiden, let's do front moors only. And we'll see if we can get Iñaki to keep moving, making forward progress on his front moor. Okay, Iñaki, yo quiero tu mira Jackson, por favor. All right, Jackson, esta hacías una front moor. All right, una front moor. Cuando tú hacer una front moor izquierda adelante y tu derecha atrás. Okay? Let me see, Iñaki. Reach forward, forward. Yeah, Jackson, really beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay, really beautiful. I like your patience. It doesn't look like you get too ahead of your feet with your hands. It's just a smooth, smooth rhythm. All right, don't get your hands too fast. Don't get your hands too slow. Looks great. All right, let's see a couple more. Maybe you can go circle, circle, front more. Circle, circle, front more. Circle, circle. Oh, it's so beautiful. Right, good stuff, man. Good job. Oh, Iñaki, muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien. That's it. Muy bien, Jackson. Good job. All right, Boone, let's see some back loops or front loops. Let's see front loops this time. Got to keep your belly towards the camera, as much to the camera as you can. Especially when you're left-hand. Ah, those are looking pretty good, Boone. Those are looking pretty good. I think that you could get bigger shoulders, especially in the back. Like, by bigger shoulders, I mean, I think that you could lean back more. Like a seesaw. If your feet go forward, your shoulders got to go backwards. And don't let those hips turn to the right anymore. Like when you jump down on that back loop, that was with your hips to the right. No hips to the right. No hips to the right. All right? And that time, even on those circles on the mushroom, you lost control of your hips. Got to control your hips, please. Belly to the left. Belly to the left. Okay. Belly to the left. Your face is left. Oh, wow. Got him. Reach forward, reach forward. Yo quiero tu hacer 3 círculos y ahora una front more. Pero el front more está después. 3 círculos, por favor. Kennedy, I don't think that that one counts for stick 3 in a row there. Keep those arms up. Keep those arms up. Arms up. Tall, tall, tall. Tall. Okay, that was pretty good. A little bobble as you land on your feet. Kennedy, you don't have like a beam that folds out? Man, that would be nice if you could get one of those. What about for your for Christmas or your birthday? We got to get one. All right, let's move on to the next exercise. Why don't we just do this? Why don't we have Jackson, Aiden, and Abdurrahim? Why don't you guys work on backmores now? All right, and then Iñaki, ¿es posible que tú mira Jackson, por favor? All right, and maybe we'll have Jackson show Iñaki what a backmore is. Okay, Iñaki, mira, por favor. All right. Now, Jackson, this time you're going to move your right hand back. Jackson, can you do me a favor and do a walk around for a front more? Okay, just a walk around. Iñaki, mira, por favor. All right, and give me 1 second so I can translate a little bit into Spanish for him. Okay, do a walk around. All right, Iñaki, por favor, mira. Just a walk around. Una círculo y ahora, sus dos manos, right there, stop. Tocan el hongo y sus manos están frente a él. Okay, frente. All right, can you do one more, Jackson? Iñaki, mira, por favor. Izquierda adelante, derecho atrás, y las manos están frente a él. Esta nombre una front more. ¿Ok? Esta una otra more. ¿Ok? Ahora, mira. And now do a back more. Iñaki, el mano derecha atrás, y ahora stop. Ok, ahora sus dos manos tocan al hongo y sus manos está 1 second, está detrás de él. El nombre está una back more. El primero está una front more porque sus manos están detrás. Ahí, detrás del estómago, está una front more. Ahora está una back more. All right? Los manos está detrás. ¿Ok? ¿Está bien? Ok. Yo quiero front more. Solamente front more, por favor. Ok. Izquierda mano. Ahora. Sí. Y ahora el izquierda mano ahora. Sí. Ahora el mano atrás. Atrás. Okay, he's doing 3. I told him to do 3, so he's following my instructions. ¿Sí? Y el derecho mano atrás. Okay. He's getting there. All right, Jackson, let's spend a little bit more time watching you guys front mores and back mores. Hey, buddy. How's it going, dog? Abdurrahim, let me see yours. I can watch both of you guys. Yeah, I think, Jackson, you got to move your right hand back more. Move your right hand to... Yeah, that was better. That was a better placement, but then you came off the horse. I want that right hand to move back more. back further. Same thing. Here we go, Abdurrahim. Your left hand. Yeah, but Abdurrahim, I think that you're bringing your left hand across the mushroom too much. I want your left hand to go. Put your hands down. I want your left hand to just be in the quadrant that's right behind it. Right? Move your left. No, I don't want you to cross your hand over there. I want it to be in the quadrant right next to it. Right there, yes. And then when you put your hand on the back more, it's going to be on. Yup, keep going, keep going. Put your hand. Yeah, don't. Yeah, but right in the middle of that quadrant. And then right now, that right hand is going to be in the middle of the quadrant as well. Right there, yes, better. Better, yes. And then you drive your heels and put your hands back on the lines. Okay? That was better. Now let me see one of those. I want your hands in the quadrant. Your left hand is just going to move back a little bit. Back, back, back. Exactly right. Exactly right, okay? All right, Boone, let me see your back more, please. And then Aiden, I'll go look at your back more. See it? Yeah, I think, Boone, you slide in your right hand too far behind your back, too. I want you to point at the quadrants, okay? I want you to put your hands on the lines. I want you to take your right hand and move it to quadrant number 1. Point to it. That's correct. No, that's quadrant number 3. I want you to put your right hand, just slide it back a little bit. Right to that quadrant. Yes, to do it back more. And then your left hand is going to go to that quadrant number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I want your, yes, correct, correct, correct. No, correct, yes, yes. And actually, I'm telling you the wrong numbers according to like what I have on that mushroom. But that's correct now. I want your hands there on a back more. All right, and then your hands can go back on the lines. I think that you take your right hand when you do your back more and you swing it behind too much. Okay, so let's do one more time. Make sure that your hands are correct. All right. That was better. Try with your right hand for sure. That was a better try with your right hand. Let me see it again. You're going to just move your right hand back a little bit. Yes, that was correct. Good job, Boone. Good job. Good job. You guys keep working on those front mores and back mores. I'm going to watch Aiden and Kennedy. You can move on to the next exercise if you'd like. Kennedy, you can move on to these exercises when you think that you're ready to move on, honestly. Okay, Aiden, that was pretty good. I think that I like your right hand on that one better. Those are front mores. Okay, Aiden, let's make a small correction, okay? I like the way your right hand moves, okay? It moves forward into the square in front of the line. Let's see one more time. I just want you to put your hands on the mushroom and don't circle. Don't circle. It's just easier for me to tell you what to do when you're not circling. You're going to move your right hand forward onto the square. Just forward, correct. Now your left hand has got to go on the square next to it. Right there, yes. But right now, instead of putting your left hand there, usually you're putting your left hand either on the line or actually on the square in front of that. So when you do your front more, I want your body to be on one side of the mushroom. All right? Your right hand's going to reach forward. I like that. Yes, exactly right. Thank you, sir. Okay? Use the side of the mushroom because you're going to be using the side and only one pommel. Right? And sometimes it looks like when you make your hand placements, you're indeed doing a front more, but your hand placements wouldn't technically be on the pommel. It would be on the pommel and then off into the air somewhere. Same thing when you do your back more, all right? You don't have to do a back more, just walk it through. Your left hand is going to start on the line, and your left hand behind your back is going to move to this square there, and then your right hand, correct, thank you, sir. All right, so let's just do a couple more of those. We've got 1 minute and 16 seconds. Make sure that you're doing your wrist stretches. Make sure your wrists are healthy. Beautiful, good job. Good job, but as you pushed with your left hand to get back into the middle, you kicked your toes around the circle and it pulled your shoulders and your hips to the left, and that's why you weren't able to finish the circle at the end of it. All right? So not only do you have to put your hands in the right positions, but you also have to make sure that you do so in controlling your hips to the right. Never kicking your toes up and around the mushroom to get back in, okay? All right. Anybody else want a little more? Let's see Abdurrahim. All right. Abdurrahim, that was good. That was pretty good. Yeah, those are 2 backmores. Those are really well done. And Abdurrahim, I'd say that I think you're starting to control your hip position to the right better and better now. Jackson, your form and your shapes look really beautiful. Nice to watch, okay? Let me see one more time, and I'll tell you whether or not I think it was a front more or back more. Yeah, same thing with that. I think that you need to... So, Jackson, I want you to do... I want you to put your hands back and stop. Go to the beginning. Now, right now your hands are on the pommels, okay? If you're going to put your hands on one pommel and do a back more, they're going to be to the side of the horse, right? It's going to be to the side, one side of the mushroom. But that time there, you moved your first hand to what I call quadrant number 4. Move your right hand back. Yeah, move your right hand back. No, that's your left hand. Move your right hand back to that square right there. Correct. No. Right there. Now that's the pommel that you have to use. So your left hand has to be in line with that hand right there. Yeah, otherwise you're not on the pommel when you're swinging on the horse. Your hand would be somewhere in the middle of the leather. So if you're going to do a front more, I almost would rather you take a piece of tape and put the piece of tape sideways in the on the mushroom. Like, yes, yeah, like that. Yeah, can you do that? Let me see if you can do that. Put the tape there. I'll wait for you, okay? Aiden, you see what I'm talking about? Like, if you're going to do a front more, Abdurrahim, if you're going to do a front more, your hands are going to be on the pommels at some point. So if you could take a piece of tape and put it from one quadrant to the other and the other quadrant to the other, you have to keep your hands on those pieces of tape. Otherwise, if you're on the horse, you would have fallen off the horse. So watch where Jackson's going to put his tape. You're going to put it from quadrant, I call it quadrant 4 to quadrant 1. That's going to be on the right side of the horse. That's quadrant 2 to 3. Doesn't matter. That's quadrant 4 to quadrant 1. Correct? All right. Now, when you do a back more, Jackson, you're going to have your right hand on that tape and your left hand on the tape too. Otherwise, on the pommel horse, your hands would have been like not on the horse. It would have been somewhere in the air. Right? And you're right. So it's going to be all on one side. If you do a front more, it's going to be on this side of the mushroom. And your hand placements have to be really, I think, more precise in terms of where they are. If you do a front more, both hands have to be on that line. If you do a back more, Jackson, both hands have to be on the other line. Because that's where you would have to put them if you were on a regular horse, on the pommels. You understand what I'm talking about, Abdurrahim? Right. Your hands seem to sometimes go anywhere on the horse, and it's got to be precise so that you can like train doing it on the pommels. So this, I think, is going to be a back more. Right? You see that left hand goes crazy. So I think that you got to move, when you do a back more, you got to move your right hand back a little bit. So it's at the end of that line that you're playing with now. You got to move your right hand to the back of that line, and your left hand's got to go to the front of that line. And they both have to be on that side of the horse. Right? That's a front more. But now they're both on the quadrant on that side. If you're going to do a back more, then both hands have to be on that pommel. You understand what I mean? So you got to... Sometimes you guys do a front more and you do a back more, but your hand placements wouldn't actually be on a pommel if a pommel was there. And I think that you have to kind of address that a little bit. Aiden, beautiful. Beautiful. Exactly right. Exactly right. Jackson, good, good, good. That's called a Bailey, a circle on one pommel, but that was correct. Okay, you got to remember you're going to be doing these things on pommels. And sometimes, Jackson, you'll do a back more. I want you to do one more time, walking it through. And you'll do a back more. Indeed, you'll move your right hand backwards great. Right? You'll move your right hand back, but then you'll put your left hand on the blue line, on the crisscross line. Yeah, that's correct, but sometimes you put your left hand on the line, on the crisscross line. Right? You'll move. Yes, if you do that, where is your hand going to be on the real pommel horse? It's not going to be on the pommel at all. So you can't, yeah. So you can't put it there. If you're going to do a back more, you got to be on that side of the horse. If you're going to do a front more, you got to be on this side of the horse. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay? So just make sure that you're using those quadrants. You would go from 4. Yeah, I don't think that was a good one. That was a good one. Right? The second one was better. The first one, don't move. Don't move anything. The first one, your right hand moved back to quadrant number 4. Move your, no, that's your left hand. Move your right hand back. That's good. That was a good placement. Don't do a circle. All right? Move your left hand to the line that's in front of you. Stop right there. No, I don't, put it on the line. Yes, that's where you put it before. And if you put your left hand there, it would be behind the pommel. It wouldn't be on the pommel. So your left hand cannot, yes, that's correct. Left hand on that crisscross line, the big plus line, yes, that's correct. That's correct for a back more. That's correct. Right? And when you do a front more, sometimes you guys do the same thing. You'll reach forward with your left hand, but when you put your right hand on, it's on the plus sign. Bad news. Bad news, because it wouldn't be on the, there you go, that's better. So your front more and back more have to be on one side of the horse or the other. Not in the middle of the horse, not up and over the horse, on one side or the other. No, that was unless you're doing a front more. That was a front more, that was a back more? Okay. Was that front more and then back more? Show me one more time then. Show me one more time. This is front more. Front more, exactly. And back more. All right, now good job. You understand what I mean? They got to be on the pommels. They can't be on the pommels or in the middle of the air. They got to be on the pommels. So you got to make sure your hand placements are really, really consistent there. All right? Jeez, man, I could stay on this forever. Let's move on to floor so that Kennedy can do a little bit of floor and not have to stay on beam for the whole entire day. All right? So let me just get my floor exercises up, and we're only going to do floor for a little while because we have a lot of strength to get to today. So let's move floor number 1. Floor number 1 for the level 6s is tucked V-ups with a kick out. We already started. You can get going. Level 7s are bridges, and level 8s, 9s, 10s are bridge walk up and down the wall. All right, welcome back, Kennedy. Nice to have you back on floor with us. All right, so I think that we got to really be strong with our bridge shapes. I think I've seen huge improvement for everybody. Maybe, Kennedy, the one suggestion I would have is right there. Can you keep your feet together and keep your legs together? Just try to make yourself as tight as you can throughout this bridge work. Kennedy. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Good. All right, Aiden, I think that your bridge work has certainly improved. Iñaki, mira por favor. A la pared. All right. Abajo y adelante. Abdurrahim, I think that you took your hands off of the wall much too soon on that walk up. All right, I want you to try to keep your hands all the way above your head and never bring your hands down. Jackson, if you want to do back handsprings, you can do that. Abdurrahim, if you want to tumble in the back, you can do that as well, for sure. Right, if you want to do, if you have an air track, if you want to tumble outside, you can. What kind of matting is that? Back handsprings are fine. That's it. Is that a mat, or is that just like cement underneath that? Is that a mat? Thumbs up. What kind of mat is that? Okay, alright. Oh, it's foam. Okay, alright, that's good. Alright, so back handsprings. Boone, I think you can do round up back handsprings on the air track is good. Trying to keep your legs straight. When you finish your round off, you should land your round off with your feet in front of you. Jackson, I want you to start your back handspring with your feet in front of you. So you got to lean back. Lean and then jump. Yes. Otherwise what happens is your knees go forward, your knees buckle, and your belly comes out forward. I want you to lean back. The standing back handsprings are fine, or run and put your hands on the very front of the air track. That's it. But Abdurrahim, you have something going on with your right leg. If you don't move, right, your right foot was stuck out again. And when you do your back handspring, it does the same thing. And what happens is you kind of buckle with your right leg a little bit. Right? So I want to make sure that you're strong and pushing strong on the right leg. When you do your lateral step downs and all of your lunge work with your left leg, I want to make sure that we increase the strength of your right hip. All right? Right hip strength, I think we got to work on. All right? So, all right, try to keep your feet facing forward when you jump. Don't let your right foot turn out. Okay. That was better. If you look back, I wish you could look back at the video. You'll see it. Your left leg is straight and your right knee bends. Right, your right knee kind of bends out to the side a little bit. And I don't think we're necessarily going to fix it now, but I think we have to address the strength of your right leg versus the strength of your left leg. Right? That looked pretty good. Like when you bend your left knee, it looks like your knee, your nose, and your toes and your hip are all in the same plane. But when you bend your right knee turns outward a little bit. Okay, yes, like that. It turns out like that to bend. And your left knee bends straight forward pretty easily. All right, so I just think that we have to yes, you do that a lot. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to try to do like, do you have a bungee cord? Do you have a bungee? No? All right, maybe we'll try to address that during strength a little bit. At the very least, when you're doing all your squat work, all right, we've got to make sure that your knees are facing forward and that you're really attentive to that. Even still on that one, even still on the first squat that you did, your right knee buckled out further than your left on that one too, right? Your knees, you just got to make sure that we're keeping good technique on all of that stuff. All right, Boone, let's see it. What's up?
Can I do front tucks and back tucks?
Yeah, of course. Yes. That was better. That was better, Abdurrahim. I want you to go take a look at this, okay? I want you to remember when we're doing the standing back handsprings. I'll try to even post this video tonight. When you're doing the standing back handsprings, go back in slow-mo what you're doing. All right? And you'll see that your right leg like kind of kicks out a little bit. Your left leg is pretty straight. Your right leg we got to work on a little bit, I think. All right? Okay. You don't have a bungee at all? Got to get you some bungee at home. That's it, Jackson. Feel free to do a front pike, Jackson. Next time. That's it, Jackson. Good job, good punch. Aiden, you can do standing back tucks in there if you want to, but I like the work that you're doing with your bridges. I think that's ultimately going to help you a lot on your front handspring and your back handspring work for sure. The next exercise on floor is up. The level 6s, I want you guys to work on your V press throughs if you can. Give your legs a little rest. The level 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s indeed can work on the same thing. But right here it says stretched handstands against the wall. And Aiden, one of the corrections I made last week when you were working on this is to move your hands a little bit further away from the wall so that you're almost replicating a tight, like, entrance into the back handspring onto the ground. All right, so I really want your shoulders to remain tight, your arms to be, you know, close to your ears, and don't buckle in your lower back as you're working on these stretched handstands. Okay, let's see if I can help Iñaki in terms of knowing what I want him to work on. Iñaki, haz una prensa en V para sentarte sobre tus paralelas. Yeah, Aiden, I would move your hands even further a little bit. Yeah, even further actually. Yep, and think about right here, and maybe even right here, get a good stretch and snap down. Right, snap down, boom. Yeah, I think that's better. Maybe put the mat underneath so you don't sting your feet on the carpet. But I think that, you know, like do a good stretched handstand snap down is a good idea there. All right, Abdurrahim, same thing with you, although you can work back handsprings is fine. Right, standing back handsprings is good. How about Abdurrahim? Can you do front handsprings? Try to do a step to a front handspring. Boone, same thing with you. I think that you need to work on your front handsprings, especially Boone, landing with your legs straight and not in a big squat by bending your knees and looking forward. All right, Kennedy, I think that you could probably do like from a foot up, a front handspring from stand. You know what I mean? Or back handspring from stand. Okay. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Keep your feet together over the top if you can. That was way better, nice and tight. When you land, keep your hands above your head. It looks like you land with your arms and shoulders low. Yeah, that was better. In fact, Kennedy, I want you to put your hands parallel to the ground. Show me that. When you land, I want your hands to be parallel to the ground, not pointing down. Like put your horizontal. Keep your arms horizontal. Yes, 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 yes. When you land your back handspring, keep your arms horizontal. Yes, correct. Yes, exactly right. I don't know if you remember when we were working with Yin, he would say the same thing. He wants you to land your back handsprings with your arms down a little bit so that you can use your arms and you can throw your arms into your next skill. If they're already up all the way, then you really can't use them to go up even more. So it's hard to set your arms when they're already set. So a good snap down with your hands and pull your hands down. Yeah, I like that better. Yep, good job. Maybe keep your knees a little bit tighter. All right, can you do a front handspring? What happens? You're gonna fall on your bum? Try one. Yeah, and don't do a hurdle. Just lift one foot and front handspring. Okay. All right. So at the end of the front handspring, don't look at the camera. Look at the ceiling. Try to look at the ceiling, and you'll make the next one. If it slides on you, maybe you put that thing face the other way and wedge it against the wall so it doesn't slide forward. Like if you push it all the way against the wall, it won't slide forward on you. All right, Abdurrahim, I want your arms up and I want you looking at the ceiling when you land, please. Arms up, looking at the ceiling. Always at the ceiling, Kennedy. You know, I want you to think of it more as a front walkover. Because you can do a front walkover, and you can also do the handstand fall over stand up, right? So if you can do a handstand fall over stand up, that has no momentum. That should be much more difficult than a front handspring. I think that when you do a front handspring, though, you start to bend your knees a little bit and look forward. And when you bend your knees and look forward, it rounds your back and makes you sit. So just think about doing a very fast handstand fall to bridge stand up. See if that helps you. Okay? But you can do a front handspring on the regular floor, right? Okay, all right. I'll pay you $20 virtual dollars if you do a front handspring and land on your feet this time. You could virtually spend it anywhere on virtually anything at virtually any time. Let me see one more. Big push. Keep your hands up. Look at the ceiling. Don't look at the camera. Up, up, up. Hey-o! All right, I'll send you that virtual money through virtual PayPal. You'll virtually get it tomorrow. All right. Good job, Kennedy. That's it, Jackson. That's it, man. Good job. Let's just keep working on some front handsprings and back handsprings. Maybe Aiden, you can go into a couple of just standing back ducks. It's already 123. I want to start strength in a couple minutes. Jackson, that was pretty good. Keep your arms up. All right. Abdurrahim, try to keep your right leg touching your left leg. Right there. Okay. All right. Looking up, hands up, eyes up, hands up, eyes up. You guys do a couple more and I'll go get the strength and conditioning ready. Jackson, that was nicely done. The first strength and conditioning that you guys are going to do is your RDLs. So Kennedy, if you want to get ready for RDLs, you can do so. I got to go back to the gym later on today, so we're probably not going to be able to finish everything. We'll try to go as much as we can, and then you guys will have to finish on your own. Today is 4 sets of 8. Today is a light medium week. Next week is our shock week. We got 4 sets of 15. So 4 sets of 8. All right, 4 sets of 8 RDLs with pretty good weight. When we're done with our 4 sets of RDLs, Abdurrahim, this is when we have to really start doing good hip strength for you. All right, because we start to do reverse lunges and your single leg RDLs, and I think that will help you a lot. All right, so if you can get more than 8 done, we want to start to increase weight. Kennedy, that technique looks great. Jackson, I think the technique looks great. What's up, Hamdan? How are you, my man? Boone, I think that looks very good. Good job, Boone. All right, RDLs, Abdurrahim, good stuff. Abdurrahim, maybe Hamdan, go get a stick. Go get a broomstick. Abdurrahim, you keep working out. I'm sure you can find it. You keep doing your thing. I'm sure you can find it. I'll help you, brother. Everybody knows what's going on. Jackson, I want your feet a little wider, and I want your feet facing forward. Kennedy, excellent work. Abdurrahim, I want to make sure. Abdurrahim, I want you to go get a belt. Go get a belt, quickly. Hamdan, go get him a belt. Okay? I think that your knees are buckling inwards, Jackson, just a little bit. Iñaki, no está posible que yo miro porque tu cámara está en tus pies. Sí, sí. Un momento. Yo quiero tu derecha mano arriba de tu cabeza. No, don't switch. Ok, arriba de tu cabeza. El derecha mano arriba de tu cabeza. Sí, sí, sí. Iñaki's padre está aquí. Okay, Abdurrahim, I want you to tie that belt around your knees. Okay? And I want you to make sure that the belt doesn't fall when you're doing your RDLs, okay? Por favor, ¿está posible que tú ayuda a Iñaki? Yo quiero su mano derecha sobre su cabeza. Sobre su cabeza. Yo quiero su mano derecha sobre su cabeza. Okay? All right. Un momento. Un momento. Abra 5 partes de su cuerpo que tocarán el palo. ¿Ok? Uno está el mano izquierda. Sí. Sí, sobre de tu cabeza. ¿Ok? Muy bien, muy bien. El cabeza y los hombros, ¿ok? Toca el bare. ¿Ok? Yo quiero el mano derecha, arriba, arriba. Está bien. El mano derecha, ¿ok? ¿Está a la izquierda? ¿Está a la izquierda? El otro mano, ¿ok? Sí, sí. No. Ok, now. Ok, un momento. Yo quiero su mano izquierda justo al lado de su espalda baja. Sí. Ahora, estas 5 partes de su cuerpo toca la vara. El primero mano, la cabeza, los hombres, el mano abajo y el bum. Ok, 1, 2. Los hombros está 3. El cabeza está 4. Y el mano arriba está 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Todo el tiempo yo quiero todas las partes toca la base. Ok. El mano derecha está sobre de tu cabeza. Sí, ahí. El mano, el cabeza, los hombros, el otro mano y el bum. Todo el tiempo. Ok, muy bien. Muy bien. Ok. Give me 1 second. Jackson, can you get a stick and help me for a couple seconds? Okay. Okay. Iñaki, yo quiero que empuje sus caderas hacia atrás y toque el palo con las 5 partes del cuerpo todo el tiempo. Amigo, mira. ¿Ok? Muy bien. ¿Ok? Ok, en la parte inferior asegúrese de que su trasero también toque el palo. Muy bien. El mano derecha arriba de tu cabeza más, sí. El mano, la cabeza, los hombros, la mano y tu trasero. Todo el tiempo. ¿Ok? Todo el tiempo. ¿Ok? Muy bien. Quiero que haga 15 de esos. Y ahora quiero que repita eso 5 veces, por favor. Okay? All right. Jackson, I appreciate you so much, okay? All right, I appreciate you so much. Now, Abdurrahim, if you do this, what's going to happen is it's going to force you to keep pushing outwards with your right leg, and your body won't buckle in. You understand what I mean? Keep pushing out with your knees. Maybe that's pretty good. Maybe you can make the belt a little bit bigger, okay? So that your knees are a little bit wider, but that you're pushing away the whole time. Okay, I'm done. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to move on so that Jackson and Aiden can do their work, okay? And then I'm going to keep helping. I think that Jackson and Aiden, you don't need my help with this stuff. You're going to do 4 sets of 8. Listen, you're going to do 4 sets of 8 of double kettlebell squats. Double kettlebell squats, box jumps, and thrust frog with reach. 4 sets of 8, okay, Aiden? And then let me help Hamdan. Boone, I think you know what that is. A double kettlebell squat, box jumps, and thrust frog with reach. Okay, exactly right, Boone. Go slow. Make sure that your knees are in control. Boone, I want you to go slow, buddy. I want you to be perfect. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want your knees to get hurt. All right, it looks like Aiden, Boone, and Jackson are good to go. So I'm going to keep helping Iñaki, okay? Hamdan, all right, listen to me, man. I want you to hold the stick with your right. I want you to hold the stick one more time behind your back, just like your brother showed you. And then I'm going to help you and make sure it's better. Okay? Behind your back. Okay, now listen. Correct. This is good. I want your left hand, Hamdan, to flip your hand around so your palm is facing away from you. That's it. And I want you to face behind so I can see your body. I want you to face sideways. Good. Hamdan, stop right there. I want you to lift your top hand above your head. Okay, now, there's 5 parts that are going to touch the stick, Hamdan. Your top hand is 1. Your head is number 2. Your shoulders are number 3. Your bottom hand is number 4. And your bum is number 5. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is I don't want you to bend your knees, Hamdan. I want you to push your bum backwards into the stick. Okay? So that your body bends over. Okay, push your bum backwards into the stick. Don't tilt, don't curve. Just push your bum back. That's good. And back up. But your head isn't touching the stick. Your head has to touch the stick. Your hand, your head, your shoulders, your hand, and your bum. That's good. Now, I want you to bend your knees a little bit, but don't straighten them ever. That's it. Stop just like that. And now push your bum back into the stick. I want you to look forward and just listen. Look forward and just listen. Okay, look forward. Don't look at the camera. I'm done. Okay, that's better. I want you to keep just like that. Make sure 5 parts touch the stick. Your hand, your head, your shoulders, your hand, and your bum. And push your bum backwards. Okay, I want you to do that 15 times and tell me when you're done. Everything's got to touch the stick. Iñaki, muy bien. Okay, muy bien. Vamos, amigo. Good, 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 good. No quiero que sus piernas se doblen demasiado. Quiero que el movimiento esté dominado por sus caderas, moviéndose hacia atrás. ¿Ok? Sí, sí, muy bien, muy bien. At the bottom, your bum. ¿Ok? At the bottom, hold on. En la parte inferior, su trasero tiene que estar tocando el palo. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Sí, la mano derecha, la cabeza, los... un momento. Sí, la mano derecha, la cabeza, los muslos, la mano izquierda y el trasero tocan el palo, entonces la parte superior del cuerpo permanece recta. está muy importante. Yeah, el mano izquierda es más arriba, un poco más arriba. No está a la derecha. Sí, 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 está perfecto ahora. Yo quiero el parte superior del cuerpo permanece recta. ¿Ok? Sí. Solamente los solo su movimiento hacia atrás. Only his hips. Solo sus caderas se mueven hacia atrás. ¿Ok? Sí. Solo sus caderas se mueven hacia atrás. Sus rodillas solo deben doblarse porque sus caderas se mueven hacia atrás. Sí, 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 sí. Muy bien, muy bien. Muchas gracias, señorita. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. El derecha mano más arriba. ¿Ya? Ok. Muy bien, muy bien. Pero sus traseros no toca el fondo. ¿Ya? All right. Good job. Good job. This is fun. To get this done is difficult. Right? I appreciate everybody's patience with me, okay? The next thing that you're going to do, all right, Jackson, Aiden, you're going to do a reverse lunge off of the box. Remember, that's the one where it looks like a step up, but when you step backwards, you're not going to let your knee touch the ground. You're going to stretch your hip flexors like you do in Dave Tilley's stretch. Reverse lunge off of the box. Then you're going to do a single leg RDL. And then you're going to do your disc core work, where you have your feet go pike and straddle and left and right. So you're going to do 4 reverse lunges off of the block, 4 on each side. All right, so this is a reverse lunge stretch and then step up knee. Yeah, but remember we did last week, we stepped up with your knee tall and a foot flex at the top? With your right leg, yes, correct. Finish like that at the end with your right leg. Step up, tall, boom. Stretch, step up, tall. Stretch, step up, tall, okay? So this is exactly correct. This is a reverse lunge off box. Reverse lunge, lift your knee and flex. Lift your knee and flex, okay? Then the next one is a single leg RDL. I'm pretty sure you guys remember what that is. Boone, I want you to follow what Jackson's doing. Boone, follow what Jackson's doing. Just keep watching the screen and do what Jackson does. Same thing with you, Abdurrahim. Aiden, I know that you know what's going on. I just want you to follow what Jackson's doing. A single leg RDL. Do it when he does it. Switch when Jackson switches. Okay? Iñaki, más por favor. Hamdan, go get that stick. Show me more. Show me more. Okay? Iñaki, ahora, vamos. Yo quiero el bare. Sí, más. Está bien, está bien. Okay, Hamdan, let me see those. Let me see the sides so I can see if you're holding the stick the right way. I want your bottom hand on the lower back, right next to your lower back, and I want you to flip your hand so your palm is facing away from you. Good. I want you to lift your top hand above your head, Hamdan. So there's 5 spots touching the stick. Your top hand, your head, your shoulders, your lower hand, and your bum, always. And I want you to, yeah, but your bum isn't touching the stick at the bottom. When you do that bend, I want your butt to touch the stick. Better. Don't look sideways. Don't look at the camera. Hand, yeah, you got to keep your back straight. Got to keep your back straight the whole time. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one, Amdan. That was good. Abdurrahim, good stuff, man. Good stuff, buddy. That was good, Hamdan. That was good. Yeah, uso el stick. Yeah, one more time. Uno más. Vamos. Vamos. Los 5 partes. El derecha mano más arriba. Más arriba. Sí. Y tu cabeza, y tus hombros, y tu mano izquierda, y tu trasero. Y solamente tus caderas. Muy bien, muy bien. Está más con... Está muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien. Sí. Muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien. Okay? Again, más. Okay? Señorita, sus rodillas se doblan demasiado. ¿Ok? Pero la trasero. ¿Ya? Señorita, sus rodillas se doblarán un poco, pero solo porque sus caderas se mueven hacia atrás. ¿Ok? Muy bien, muy bien, pero la mano izquierda está más abajo. Yo quiero muy bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Yo quiero la mano derecha más arriba, sobre tu cabeza. Sí. Sí. Yo quiero perfectamente, por favor. La trasero no está no está toque. Sí. Practicar todos los días. Ah, muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien. Iñaki, así es como debería ser un RDL correcto. ¿Ok? Está más difícil todo el tiempo cuando tú estás haciendo una RDL. Yo quiero tu uso el body y los 5 partes de tu cuerpo están tocando la body todo el tiempo, por favor. Señorita, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias, okay? All right. So guys, you're going to do 4 sets of 8 of all that stuff, and it's 1:47. I'm going to have to end this so that I can get to the gym. I got to drive. All right? Make sure that you guys finish what your workout is, and then afterwards, you're going to have to do a 5-minute cool down. All right, Jackson, Aiden, I love you guys more than you know. Abdurrahim, you guys are sickos. Love it. Boone, you're my dog. Iñaki, muy bien. All right, love you guys so much. You guys did really great today. I appreciate everybody's hard work. Kennedy, it was nice to see you as well. I hope that you guys have a great evening. All the UK kids are starting to go back to the gym, which is a blessing. Hope you guys have a good workout tonight and tomorrow. Make sure you're eating rice, pasta, chicken, potatoes, vegetables, fruit. Drink a lot of water, get a lot of rest. And in the meantime, keep repping that 6 for 6.